Hey, welcome to this episode of the CE Tooled, and on this episode we're going to be doing our holiday Walmart tool haul, all from Walmart. Most of everything that I have here is hyper tough stuff, so I bought a couple of things that I will show you in the video. This is going to be kind of a longish video because we got a lot to go through. We're going to be going through the whole tool haul, but like we got a heart item too in the mix. That's not part of the holiday deal, but I included it because it's pretty awesome that I enjoyed it when I got it, and the price is right. So let's start off with the first thing that we got from the holiday stacks at HyperTough is the HyperTough 4-volt cordless rotary tool. This is the tool. It comes with some standard a little container of standard type of rotary tool accessories, including the wrench. Has a USB-C adapter cable, and you charge it right there on the back end. I mean, it's just basically, it feels good in the hand. The reason why I bought this is for smaller jobs. I don't want to be doing like if I need to crank out the big boys. I have my Milwaukee and then my Craftsman V20 station and my Ryobi stations. Those will work really well, and I'm not expecting this to be like an everyday thing, but for small things. And I do a lot of small things with rotary tools, and I like the form factor on this. So I said, you know what, this is good. This is going to be very good for the shop as far as doing small projects. I'm not going to expect this to be doing heavy duty. It's only 4 volts, so it is what it is. But to get to the features, it's got the HyperTough branding on it right there. It's all like a sticker, I think, or yeah. It's got rubber overmold, so this area right here is a rubber overmold, as is this area. The rest is like a plastic material, except for the cover for the rotary tool. And then the top here is all rubber overmold. It feels nice. I like the grip on this. I like the, like I said, I like the form factor. Here's your collet. This is your on-off switch. This is to, when you're changing the blades, to lock the collet while you're changing the blades with the wrench. Keep your finger pressed on that. And we have a speed selector. This goes from 1 to 6. 1 being your slow speed. Hear that? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's got a really nice, nice feature to it. Even has a light, LED light. Light's not very powerful because I'm kind of glad it's not too powerful, because it's just the right type of emitter to get your stuff going. And let's see what it says here as far as speeds. So the no load speeds is 8,000 to 25,000 RPM. Battery capacity is a 2 amp 4 volt max. Collet size is 1/8 and 3/32 of an inch, and it weighs about a half pound. So it's a pretty nice tool. I'm gonna enjoy this one because this is gonna be like a nice little handy to, light to medium duty, not heavy duty. Definitely not for heavy duty, but that's what I'm doing a lot with these types of tools anyway. I only crank out the heavy duty when you need to do a heavy duty. The second item. And by the way, here's so you saw that packaging. Let's get into the carabiner here. I'm gonna be doing a carabiner review on a bunch of the carabiners I got this past year, and I really enjoyed them. And of course, not to be outdone, HyperTough comes with their own version in one of these holiday special cases. It's a cardboard with the cutout, comes in there. Just a basic little cardboard cutout, but I like it's magnetic. The box, I like it. I mean, it makes a good gift. I'm not expecting superb quality. It's got a nice carabiner with the screw-on retention, if that's what you're into. The spring is nice and tight. I say this is about a standard average quality type of carabiner with the screw-on lock. I really like the carabiners. They come in all red. Attached to them is 6 different types of attachment bits. So you got a gold colored slotted 1/4 inch, a bluish Phillips #2, a T25 Torx in green. I like this color coding. A 3/8, kind of like a pinkish goldish color. Can't really tell from the light. It's got a pinkish purplish goldish color. And this one is a black 1/4 inch socket holder. So you have the 3/8 and a 1/4 inch, which is nice. And then a silver bit holder. I like that. And to get the bits out, you got to push forward to get it out. Let's see if it self-locks. Nope, you got to keep it forward. It uses a ball detent in there. I could see 1, 2. Yeah, I could see 2 ball detents to lock in the bit holder. So let me see it. This moves back. Yep. So you gotta, when you push it in, so you push the lever forward, and you can pull out the bit, and then you gotta kind of like jerry rig it, and it's locked in pretty good. So this is actually not a bad quality carabiner. And the good thing is, unlike a lot of other carabiners, this one actually comes with 6. So you can get the bits off and put like your own set up your own bits. I gotta say, this isn't bad at all. This is really good. I'm gonna enjoy using this because I like the quality of the carabiner, and this does use the ball detent style. So we know that the ball detent style works very well. So make sure that you click it on right, and make sure that this little area shows to make sure that you know it's locked. It does have some back and forth slop, but that's about it. You know what I mean? That's and side to side slop, but it's locked in. Those ball detents really do a good job of holding. So I think this was a good purchase. I like the fact that it comes with 6. So we'll move on to the next. This is another item. This is a 12-in-1 ratcheting wrench set. Now this has awesome features. Like, this is really good. This is something I'm gonna use. Put this in my truck. I bought this for my truck because I have like a nice set of Duratec reversible size ones, and I use those in the shop. And we'll be doing a review on those next year. But this one right here is really nice because you have like all these different options of sizes. So you have like a 14, a 19 on these ratcheting wrenches, but there's no lever to switch. So you're gonna have to like if you're putting it in tightening mode, you got to put it on this side. If you want to loosen it up, you're gonna have to flip the ratcheting wrench on the other side. So that's basic, you know, that's just what happens. All right, and here's what it sounds like. This is what the 19 sounds like. Not bad. And that's the 14. So let's put this in. Now the one thing I did notice is with the 19, you get two of them that fit. With the 19, these all fit on the 14. So with the 19, the grab isn't very good secure as the 14. So we'll show you. It goes in and it clicks in, but it isn't the greatest retention. So when you're using this, make sure you're careful and you're not going to slip. This is going to slide off. I mean, it's kind of comes off kind of easy. And by the way, this is a 15 and a 13 millimeter. So these are double-sided. So on the deeper end, right there. So this is on the it recesses in. So on this side is the 13, and on this side is the 15. So if you need to use a tightening mode on the 15, the 13, you're gonna have to put it backwards and use the 13 for this side for tightening, and then to tighten with the 15, you're gonna go flip that over and use the 15. So these like socket adapters for the wrench are double size. So you got a 13-15, 16-17 on this one. Now, when it comes to the 14s, this one is a 9-10. This is an 11-12, and this one is a 6 and an 8. So this does have a skip. So it does have 6 on the and this is metric. This doesn't come in SAE. It's all metric stuff. So it does have 6, 8, 9, 10. So it skips 7. Skips 7. Let's see, 10, 11, 12, 13. It skips just the 7. Yeah. Up to 17. So that's a really nice functioning situation there. So this one is the 9-10. So if you want the 9, you're gonna have to put it in backwards to use the 9. And then for the 10, just flip it around. And I gotta say, the retention on this, on the 14 one, is good. It's not great, I'll say good. And we'll leave it at that. It snaps in nice. You can just pop it out with your thumb, your finger. And here is the 6-8. I like this. This is a nice little versatile tool, but just be advised on the 2 19 ones, you're not going to get as good a retention on the sockets adapters like you would with the 14. But overall, you know, you got to give some, you got to take some. So on the plus side, the 14 ones will work a lot better as far as retention on the ratcheting wrench. It is what it is. I'm happy I got it. I'm going to be happy using it. I'm just going to be smart about knowing what to do. The next one we'll do is the 3-in-1 laser line torpedo level. This thing is awesome. Like, I actually enjoyed it. This is one of the things I was looking forward to. So this also uses that cardboard cutout to when it comes in here. Upside down. So it comes in like that. Got a little place so you can like pull it out. This requires 2 AAA batteries. It's got a line laser, a 10-foot or 3-meter line laser, and a 10-foot cross line laser, and then lighted vials. This is why I got this, because this is good for like picture hanging, and it also has a good magnet. So let's test the magnet out first on this stuff. It's got a pretty good magnet. I like the magnet on this. There's your level, and then you have another level. So when you're doing you need to plumb and level at the same time. You have 2 options right there. That, and it's lighted. So let me shut this light off. So there it is. It lights up both the little bubble and the bigger bubble. Not bad. I actually like this. This is good. This is a really nice little option. Makes a good gift. All of these make good gifts. This is stuff I recommend. And then the crossline laser. It's a red laser. So just to let you know. So this is the line laser. All right, and to do the cross line on the front where the laser is, you got to flip up this red switch. So top would be cross line, and then is your on button for the laser, and then you have a cross line laser, red laser. It shows pretty good. I mean, it's not a green laser, but it is what it is, and it's a 10-foot. So I actually like this. This is good for like picture hanging and small like torpedo type little level uses. Not bad. It's a 3-in-1 laser. I like it. I like the fact that it has all these features, and it's only $12. By the way, all this stuff was like $12. The 4-volt rotary tool was a little bit more expensive. I think I paid $18, $19. So now we're gonna do the 2-piece multi-tool pen set. This thing's actually pretty good. I've seen this exact same style on Amazon for $17, so this is $12. So this is actually cheaper than Amazon. This has these two styles of pen. So you get a silver pen, steel colored pen, and it's got like a ruler in it, inches and centimeters. It's got a little rubber tip for using it like a stylus. It's got a clip and a little level bubble right there, and that's your pen. And then I think, yep, you got to twist it to activate the pen. I like the knurling. This thing does have like a little bit of a little rubbery plastic piece that you just scrape right off to be able to use the pen. Let's check that out. It's really nice. And then also another feature of this is right in here. So where the stylus is, you unscrew the top, and then you have a mini Phillips and a mini slotted. Yep. Which you can use. It's got an O-ring for retention. That right there is not the greatest. So it stays right there. You got to keep the cap off to use this, but it works. You know what I mean? It uses that little O-ring. They did that probably for cost savings. So you can just flip it around, and it's got friction fit with the little rubber or silicone O-ring. And then, I mean, it's simple. I like the other one I'm about to show you better, but this is nice. It's a nice little pen for the person that's the tool person, construction person, or whatever. It's a pen. I like it, like pens. This one's better because the build quality feels better than this. This one's like heavy duty. This one definitely feels a little cheaper-ish. I think this has got to be aluminum. Maybe that's why it feels so light. This thing has some stoutness to it. This also has that same thing like that pen, that little plasticky. You just gotta pop it out. Let's see. And then you can use this as a pen. Well, look at that. It also has a rule and a mini level. So there's your centimeters, your inches. This has a bottle opener, a glass breaker, which is a great feature, a clip, put it on your pocket or your tool belt. See, this, like I said, this one's a more stout pen, and this also has the same style of screwdriver, mini screwdriver, Phillips and slotted, and it uses that same friction fit type deal there. This one seems to be a little bit tighter, so not bad. Oops. I mean, it's not bad. I just wouldn't. I think not that it's flimsy, but I'm just not a fan of the way this retains. It could have been like they could have done a better job and like use like a little bit of a little ball detent on the bit to be able to hold and snap in better. I'm not a fan of that O-ring, but probably just did it for savings cost. But it's not bad. This actually is a heavy duty pen as far as like build quality, and I like I'm pretty sure because you also have that glass breaker, so that's pretty good. And it's got that magnetic box, Christmas box, which now we can get rid of because we're doing this review. So, and this is what it includes. Oh, wait a minute. This thing has a stylus too. I didn't know that. Okay. Look at that. See the things you find out? What's this? Oh, that's for your pen refill, I think. Yep. That's another thing we're gonna show you in a second. You put your pen refills in there. By the way, you got a little hex. I think that's got to be 3/8. I'm not sure. So you can use that as a kind of like a nut driver. So let's see. It does come with 2 refills. They're in the box. So make sure when you open the box, if you decide to get this, you have 2 pen refills. You can use them in either one of these pens. So they're right there. So just be advised that that's an option to you. Another thing that I got was this lighted 6-in-1 screwdriver and precision screwdriver. Now what I like about this is it's got a nice grip to it. It's got some nice features like a light. The light button is on the back on the 6-in-1. That is bright, so in this case it works very well. This does have your typical 6-in-1 style of, you know, average screwdriver functions. But the only thing that I don't like is, so you know your typical 6-in-1 has this ball detent which grabs on the shaft over here. The problem with this is it doesn't have that snap. So I don't know what it's got to be with the shaft, something with the shaft, because I tried using other ones on this and they all fit the same ones, like from my other 6-in-1s, my regular 6-in-1s, and they all have that, like you got to kind of put a little bit of effort to get these out. This is no effort at all. So not that you'll lose the bit, see, but it's not the greatest of friction. So if you're screwing onto something and really tight in a hard to reach area, just be advised you may lose the bit. I don't think you will, but it's not the greatest. But I will say this is a kitchen drawer style of screwdriver, so it's not bad. So, and then now we have the little precision screwdriver that comes in. I love the grip on this. This has a really nice, anything in the black is like a rubber grip, and then it's got nice little spinning cap. It doesn't, like, it's not loose spinning, but it's good. And then it has bits inside the cap, but this cap tends to be on really tight, so you're gonna have to work it a little bit over time, and it should loosen up a little enough to you be able to use it. It comes with this like bit holder, and the bits are only single-sided, but it's enough for what you need, and then the cap will just snap back on. Not bad, you know. It's this little two-piece screwdriver set. There it is. I like also the same kind of box, Christmas box. Another item that we got was the 3-in-1 magnetic tray set. So this is a comes with this little expandable tool pickup holder. Really pretty nice. It's magnetic. The trays are magnetic. Decent magnetism. Pretty good magnetism. Look. They have it's a round one, you get a rectangular one, and you get your pickup holder. This right here isn't the best magnetic on the tip here, but the trays actually are much better. So I actually like the trays. And it's, oh, the good thing is it's got like a little plasticky rubbery mold, overmold on the tray, so you don't mar up your surface. So if you're putting it on your box, it'll work for you and not have to mar up your box or anything like that. So I like these. I recommend it. It's this one, it is what it is. All right, on to the next. All right, this next one is the 3-piece lighted magnifying glass. So it comes with a magnifying glass that's got a light on it. It's got 2 mini LEDs, and they're at an angle, so when you're using a magnifying glass you could see better, because I know my eyesight isn't what it used to be. I wear glasses to see far. I'm nearsighted, but so it's got a nice little switch. It's all plastic, nothing special about it, but I just use it because I need a magnifying glass, and it has a light. I mean, I have a Craftsman one too that has a light, so I just wanted another option, just a backup. I mean, it is what it is, but and it comes with these tweezers. So you get this kind of tweezer, and then like a little, I would say 15 degree, you call that 15 degree tweezer, 30 degree tweezer. Yeah. I mean, just a basic little angle tweezer and a straight tweezer. Nothing special about it, but it's good for the shop, you know, pulling out splinters. This is the other one. I liked the 2-piece magnetic pickup tool set. This one also comes with the same little cheaper magnetic pickup tool that you saw with that other, with the little tray set. It's the exact same thing, but then it comes with this pickup tool set. So let's put the little one again to the test. It's okay, but it's not like, you know, this, I mean, this thing is going to be good. This is good actually for EDC carry. If you want to use this for EDC carry, go for it. I actually like this one, and I got it for this reason. So it's got a clip. It's got a back magnetizer. This actually, the magnet on these is way much better than this. Like way much better. This is a good magnet. So let me see. I mean, that's a good magnet, and it's got a light. It's not a blinding light, but it's a light, you know. So that red button activates the light. It's got a clip, and then you can extend it. I like the fact that you can extend it, and it's got a bendable head, so you can rotate it in all different ways. Let's see how the magnet is on this. So let's put it to the test. Oh, by the way, when you're turning, if you're using this and you're turning this around, the head does have some weight to it, so it's gonna wobble. So if I were you, I would hold it here on this part of the shaft here, because otherwise you hold it by the handle, gravity will kind of pull this down a little bit. So I recommend doing that. Yep. It's a good magnet. It's not a great magnet. It's a good magnet, but I like it for the features that it does have. Yeah, look at that. This thing's heavy, and it's kind of pulling that up. So this, like I said, it's a good magnet. So if you're dropping screws or some kind of fasteners, this stuff will work really good for you. And it's got like a friction fit, so just push it down. There's no threading, no screwing. Just, it is what it is. It's got 3 little LED bulbs, and it's got that magnetic ring, so that's what's picking everything up. So that's why the magnet isn't great, is because it's limited into how much magnetism it has around that ring, as opposed to if this whole thing was a magnet. But this is a nice little piece of toolery of the haul. Now we get to the main event here, the gold ratchet and the gold sockets. So these, I believe, are anodized gold. They're not plated. So, you know, that's one way to save on cost. But say you have the golden goose here, I might add. This also uses the cardboard little cutout, but I'm fine with it. Doesn't have to be foam. I mean, this is Walmart, people. This isn't like K Jewelers, where you're going to put a foam and you get a fancy box. This is a fancy enough box for Walmart. It's a nice little gift center socket set. And this is all 10mm set. This is the 10mm set. This is your emergency kit in gold. So it has a 2.5-inch deep socket, and 2 half-inch deep sockets. So it's got a deep and a shallow. This is a 1/2 inch. The rail on this isn't actually bad. It's a plastic blue. Man, that is on tight. But so there it is. I'm gonna take that out. The next 4 are 3/8 inches. So this is a 1/2 inch. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are all 3/8 up to there. And the first one of the 3/8 is a deep, a regular deep. The second one is a flex. The third one is a shallow socket. And this one right here, in this design, is actually an impact socket. So that's really nice that they did that. You know, I don't know how long this gold is going to last on this if you use it as an impact. But like I said, I'm not going to be using this as a everyday type of thing. This is going to be like my emergency 10 millimeter breakout kit. But I'm not going to be using this so very often. It's also got these next 4 over here are all 1/4 inch. So you're going to have a 1/4 inch deep, a 1/4 inch flex, a 1/4 inch impact. So they put the impact there this time as opposed to the end. And then it's just a 1/4 inch shallow. But the 1/4 inch shallow and the impact look almost identical. So you're going to have to try to figure out which one's which. But, well, I guess you can look at it, the little lines. So it's got these little blue lines. So the regular 3/8 has the line at the bottom. And so the 1/4 inch, the regular socket, is going to have the little blue line at the bottom. The impact socket has it more towards the middle. And so on the 1/4 inch, this impact is going to be higher. And then we have the gold ratchet. Now this is a 3-in-1 gold pair ratchet. There it is. And this is triple sided. So this side is 3/8. This is your 1/2 inch, and this is your 1/4 inch. So the 1/4 inch and the 1/2 inch are all together. Now, this is important, people. It says it's for light duty only. Light duty. This isn't a heavy duty socket, a ratchet. It's got the laser etched Hyper Tough on it. That's pretty cool. This is meant for light duty work. So you can put the socket on. It's not bad. Not bad at all. I mean, it is what it is. It's got the little flip lever. The flip lever doesn't have like a snap like other ratchets do. It's just kind of like a smooth friction fit style. And you just pop it out. It's not a bad set. I kind of like this set as a more of a collector's item, but maybe use it when it is time. And I like the little plastic rail on it. It's very minimal. So yeah, this one is very good. I as a collector's item. This isn't going to be a go-to ratchet. This isn't even you know, it's more of a collector's edition type thing, gold. I like the fact that, but you can use it as long as it's a light duty application. All right, and last but not least, this is not in the gift center, but this is in the tool aisle, is these heart style little mini blades. I really enjoy this. So this is where the utility knives are in that aisle. You have a changeable. It comes with the blade. This is a 2-pack, by the way. The thing about this is only $5.97. That's why I included this in the deal, because this makes a great stocking stuffer. It has a lot of features on it. So it's got a little slide for the utility knife. Just make sure that you do it good. There's your button to install the blade. So make sure you have the blade all the way forward, and then push that, hold that button and release the blade and switch it out for a new blade, or flip that blade. Right here is a bottle opener, and it's got a little mini clip. And then over here is a bit holder, but you can also use it as for your keychain. Just put a keychain loop on it. But the thing with the bit holder is there's no retention on that. So you couldn't even put like say a C6 end on this. You're basically holding this with your thumb and torquing like a screwdriver, a Phillips head, a 1-inch Phillips head, or a 2-inch Phillips head. I wouldn't put anything more than 2-inch, and even that's pushing it. Maybe like a 1-inch would be good on this. And this is the same thing. So this is like a gray steel colored one, and you have the black. Either one is good. They're the exact same thing. They're very heavy duty. It's got good weight. This is actually really good for EDC. This 1/4-inch bit driver, like I said, it's kind of disappointing. There's like no retention. But I mean, it is what it is. And it's got like a little ruler on it, so it has centimeters on this side, and like say 2.5 inches on this side, which is nice. They both have it. You can read it better on the black one, so I tend to steer toward the black one because to carry this. I mean, it is what it is. And you have these little Torx bits if you need to open this up, something goes on, you need to fix something over here. You can unscrew those with a little mini Torx. Looks like a Torx number 8. Potentially, I don't know. But it's got a little clip, and like I said, you can put a carabiner on, little hook on this, keychain loop, whatever. Hang it on your keychain. This is good. I wanted to include this because like you get a 2-pack. These are heavy duty. These are really nice quality for $5.97. You can't go wrong. This makes a great stocking stuffer. Makes a great gift for the person in your life that likes to EDC or is in construction or remodeling in any of the trades, and they got quick access to a little utility knife. Now this is a plastic little sliders. It's nice. I mean, I can see this maybe eventually breaking if you're rough with it. This little plastic thing. So just be careful. But the little plastic is only covering the metal thing. So the metal will be exposed. I don't know if it's glued on or like friction fit on. So just be careful with that. That could potentially pop off in the future. So if that does pop off and I can't put it back on or I lose it, you're going to have that little metal tab. And then I could probably put like a little piece of tape or epoxy on it, or maybe even like a little plasti dip or something on it to keep it from rubbing your pocket or your keychain area, like your leg. But this is nice. I mean, quality wise, it's pretty damn good. The only thing I have concern with is this thing eventually popping off on the little lever, the knife lever. But otherwise, this whole thing is nice. The bit holder should have had like a ring retention in it, but they didn't. But it is what it is. Just use your thumb if you want to use it like a bit driver. I mean, it is what it is. But it has like a little ruler. It's heavy duty, and it's got the little clip. You can clip that in your pocket shirt. And I guess that concludes a Walmart tool holiday haul. And Hypertough has done a great job this year with their new releases and what they're trying to do, and that's probably why you're seeing in a lot of stores a minimal Hart footprint. I love the Hart brand. I have some Hart stuff, not very many Hart things, but Hart's a really good brand made by TTI. I like it. I'm not gonna say I don't use it professionally or anything. I don't have like professional Hart tools, like as far as like power tools are concerned. The only thing I have for power tools is the blanket, the heated blanket, and the washing station they have. That thing's awesome, by the way. But I don't have like drills or anything. I wanted to get them, but I just never got them, and I'm kind of glad I didn't now, because the state of what is becoming of Hart at Walmart, we don't know. It's not that it's disappearing. At some of my Walmarts, it's pretty well stocked, but Hypertough has really made an impression for a lot of people, even people in the trades with their 12-volt line and their ratchets. And I actually have the Hypertough 1/2-inch impact wrench that I use in my truck as a carry-on, the high torque. So in case I ever have a flat tire, I can just rip up the lug nuts out of the wheel and tighten them up. It's a really nice system. I really like the Hypertough stuff. A lot of these, I mean, I recommend it, but just take things for a grain of salt. None of this is like professional use only. You know, it's a DIY or home gamer or EDC, you know, like this. I like it as gifts. I would love, if I got any of this stuff as a gift, I would love it, because it's really nice. It's got this little niche quirkiness. So if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe, share, hype the videos, and as always, have yourselves a good day, good night. Signing off.